Welcome to Turner Classic Movies, everybody. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Our star of the month is Marlene Dietrich, one of the most glamorous, sensual actresses of Hollywood's golden age. She oozed sexuality and sophistication simultaneously, always with a little suggestion that she was in on the joke before you were, or anyone else was. Our salute continues with Dietrich working alongside one of the finest directors of the 1930s in a picture some consider his most underrated work. The director is Ernst Lubitsch. The film is Angel, released by Paramount in 1937. Dietrich plays the title role, the bored wife of an English diplomat, played by Herbert Marshall. She takes a trip to Paris alone, where she visits an old friend in what appears to be a high-class brothel. Dietrich meets a charming man, played by Melvyn Douglas. She won't tell him her name, so he calls her Angel, and they proceed to enjoy Paris together. But when Angel returns home to London, there are surprises in store that shake up her marriage. Dietrich had been with Paramount 7 years at this point. She was one of the highest paid actresses in Hollywood, but she'd hit a rough patch professionally, at least at the box office. She'd had a series of flops. She hoped teaming with Lubitsch would change her box office fortunes. Lubitsch completed a quarter century as a filmmaker while making Angel. To celebrate, Dietrich had a large, well-decorated cake delivered to the set. But behind the scenes, there was friction. Dietrich didn't care for the script, and there were long stretches where she and Lubitsch hardly spoke. One of their conflicts was headwear related. Lubitsch wanted Dietrich to wear a particular hat, a hat she hated. The dispute led to a reshoot that cost $95,000, which in 1937 would have bought a lot of hats. Lubitsch got the last laugh. He successfully put the same hat on Dietrich's rival, Greta Garbo, 2 years later in Ninotchka. Hat'll show her. Sorry, that was awful. From 1937, also with Edward Everett Horton and Laura Hope Cruz, Angel. When the Nazis came to power in Germany in the early 1930s, they immediately tried to lure Marlene Dietrich back to the motherland with promises of permanent film stardom. But Dietrich was a fervent and dedicated anti-Nazi. While filming Angel, she began the 2-year process of becoming an American citizen, although she did take 3 years off her age on the application, which actually seems low for an actress. Angel ran into problems with the censors, requiring extensive editing and reshooting. The end result was a disappointment at the box office. Dietrich's contract was up for renewal, and Paramount executives decided against it. But in 1939, Dietrich reinvented herself by taking a decidedly unglamorous role in a Western comedy, Destry Rides Again, with Jimmy Stewart. Up next, the final collaboration between Marlene Dietrich and the director who put her on the big screen first, Joseph von Sternberg.